Well, good morning. Welcome to Sambo On Saturday, and it's a very special welcome to Ali Eberhard that's here today. And Simon's out there frantically working around the caravan park, and it's certainly a pleasure to have a talk to you today, Ali, and hear about this exciting caravan park here in the town of Gawler. It's great that you'll be able to take time off here today to tell us about your caravan park that you manage here in Gawler and the sort of facilities that you offer to anybody that wants to come down here.
Well, thanks so much for having me, Brian. I really appreciate the opportunity to have a chat about our park that we're so proud and passionate about, and in Gawler, which we're also very passionate about.
And I think the thing is, so many people nowadays, I would imagine, would book online, and is that probably becoming more and more popular now from far away?
Yep, absolutely, yes. Yep. When we first started here, there was no online booking system. There was, right. It was quite different, and I must say I was pretty terrified of opening us up to the online world, but it has been one of the best things that we've done, and has broadened our scope to include internationals as well, because now they can find us.
And I think that's the thing, the many people that I get to talk to here living in the town and being a councillor, is that the business grows on word of mouth. And certainly we need the media, we need the electronic media and all those sort of things. But, you know, the amount of people coming back, I would say you've got quite a good record of that, and had some wonderful messages, I would say, about the stay that they have here and what you offer. We've worked hard on getting reviews, and we also do surveys to every guest that stays with us, and that is our prime focus, is to for them to let us know how they went, and to encourage others to go. They're our best form of reference, so we work really hard on giving them the best stay possible. That's right. And also the RV friendlies and the large caravans. I see a beautiful fifth wheeler van as I walked down through the park there before. Is RV now starting to grow in wanting to come and stay in your park?
We are finding that the rigs are getting bigger and better all the time. So even if it's not an RV as such, you know, in the traditional sense, there's some really big vans and things out there, and we've even had a semi. Like somebody's converted a semi to live in. So we have catered for them all the way through. But yes, as you alluded to, we're about to have better catering for them, in that they're going to be able to have full access through our front entrance, which they haven't been able to do before. We've had to open the back gate, but thanks to council, we're going to have a bit of a joint venture, and we will open up and modernise and get some signage out there so that people know that Gawler is a great place, great and safe, as you said, place to stay.
Yeah, you mentioned the signage. That's one thing that we've been really pushing, that council get better in having some signage about just don't bypass Gawler, come on in and have a look around. Of course, the other thing too is camping, and with vehicles nowadays they set themselves up with rooftop campers and all this sort of thing. And with the beautiful park where it is here on the banks of the North Para River, they're able to park down like on the water type edge, and there is a few pools of water in there most of the years round, and that sort of stuff, but you certainly cater for that, and also people individually with tents too.
Look, we do. We don't have a great deal of grass. With the weather as it's been the last 10 years probably, apart from one really wet year, we've struggled water-wise. We haven't got a lot of grass, tents, but anyone that can, we've certainly got plenty of space, and anyone that can put a tent peg in can do that, as long as they sort of understand that we can't grow the grass. It just costs way too much money. Although the government's saying that they're going to reduce water bills, so we'll see.
And we're sitting here today in one of your new villas. This is villa number 4. You know, like, to me, it's just like as though it's somebody's house. You could live here permanently, and the choice of accommodation that you've got with the outside facilities and everything, and as I said before about the point of, you know, just a 5-minute walk and you're into the big shopping centre, parks and areas there. And have you found that people, this park, I believe, before you came here, you and Simon, there was a number of full-time residents in here. Has that sort of gone away, or have you still some full-time residents here with their own vans?
We have, yes, we have gone away from that model.
Yep.
To a degree. Where these villas are sitting,
yep.
There were a lot of permanent vans with
yep.
permanent structures. So we only have one of those left,
yep.
and they've been here 35 years, and they're called Grandma and Grandpa. So they're staying. There's
yep.
no way we're going to get rid of them.
Yep.
And apart from that, there are some people who are here for work,
yep.
And they do live in their vans.
Yep.
But as far as permanents go, it's not really a thing. We like to refer to ourselves as a tourist park.
Yeah, and as you said, people are here to work, and one might ask, well, where do they work? But we've got some huge industries in and around the area, like Arms Engineering and the tomato farms just on the outskirts of Gawler, with the Roseworthy campus out there and all those areas. So that's grown, has it? Like the people staying here to work in the area?
Yeah, we've noticed a real increase
yep.
Of the working population, whether it be in their own caravans or
yep.
renting out cabins or
yep.
villas, as the case may be. There's some major infrastructure projects going on at the moment as well, so
yep.
we're working really hard to make sure everyone knows that we're here.
That's good.
Because, as you say, it's walking distance to the main part of town, and we're constantly referring our clients down there, things to do, things to see, things
yep.
to eat,
yep.
Things to buy. So
No, that's there's no doubt about it. The potential, and I know we've lived on the theme of Gawler, the best of town and country, because the fact is our country is right on our doorstep out here, and because of this, we need to be able to, you know, work in with the other towns and the other areas and that sort of thing around, because there's no actual official motels in Gawler, and I believe that yourself and the bed and breakfast people in our town certainly cater for that motel client that may want to stay for a few days or for a week or whatever and travel around. So regarding you and Simon, it's a big job to run a big park like this. So you would have quite a number of staff and that work here with you to assist in keeping things up to scratch like it is.
Yeah, look, we do now. When we first took it over, we did it all ourselves
yep.
With some casual cleaners. But now we have 3 full-time staff. Wow. And 3 casuals,
yep.
With the majority of them being local. Which is great. We're really proud to employ locals and keep that money in the community.
No, well, that word, keeping it local, is so good, and sometimes that may not be able to occur, but, you know, like the general upkeep of the park, when one walks through the park and just sees how beautiful everything is, I think it's a point about where it's situated too, here on the banks of the Gawler River, and that sort of thing, that swimming pool straight across the road, although it's a bit cold to be over there today, but that's all going to be upgraded, and the footy ovals and all that are just, and the train station within a 3-minute walk of here. And I noticed that a number of maps, and that the Explorer's Way is one I picked up from in your office, and the service of your staff in there was fantastic, and he didn't know me from a bar of soap, and he just said, how can I help you? Can I give you a map of the area? Where are you going after here? And all this sort of thing. And I said, yeah, well, slow down a bit. I'm here to see Ali. So it was interesting, but I noticed in there that with the many maps and that you've got, people come to this point from here, you and your staff can actually direct them to other areas that they can stay for 2 or 3 days and enjoy in that part. So you work in fairly closely with the SA Tourists? tourism or?
Yeah, we're a member, we're accredited also. And we keep our eyes really peeled on anything new that's coming out. We get a lot of emails and things like that. We see our role as if people come to Gawler, we try and keep them in Gawler. So
that's right.
while we have maps to help them around the rest of South Australia, our prime focus is to make sure that they get the most out of their time here in Gawler. So, and we've got plenty of brochures and things too.
Yeah, well, I think now with cycling, mountain bike riding, all that type of thing coming in, and now with the cycle trails from here to the Barossa Valley, which is going to be linked into the Adelaide Hills cycling, so people can bring their bikes down on the back of their vans or in their vans or whatever, and then go for a day cycling up to the Barossa through the Adelaide and back again. So I think the cycling, well, everybody's saying, I know council spent $1.5 million on cycling trails and things like that around, looking to the point of more people being involved. But I was talking to a couple the other day that were cyclists, and I said, gee, you must be pretty fit, and they pointed to the battery that's on the bike. So I might even get one of those because they're electric. So you get a few cyclists coming in that stay?
Look, we do get a few. I think it's something that is increasing. And so people are coming with them already on their vans. And again, as I said, this is part of our job is to go, oh, so you've got your bikes there. Hey, we've got some fabulous trails. Here's our map of Gawler.
That's right.
You can go here, here, here. This is all linked in, and then you can,
look, I'd like to thank you very much for being able to talk today here and certainly to promote what you're doing in this town of Gawler, the Gawler Caravan Park. So anybody wants any other information, and of course you're involved with the network of caravan parks, which is a big thing. And a friend of mine's got a wrecking yard, and they're involved with the network, and they said their business is increased twofold since of that. And the network of caravan parks probably works the same way, doesn't it?
It's been again one of the best things that we decided to do.
That's great.
People look for the sign. Top Park sign, and when they see it, it just makes their stay super easy and
much better,
a little cheaper too.
And you're also involved very much with the Business Development Board, which is a very hard-working organisation to be able to promote businesses in our town in every possible way they can, and especially now with this virus around and so forth. But the more people that can promote each other is most important, and the Business Development Board does that with everybody. There's no singling out. If you're a business, you're involved, and you being on the committee have always shown that sort of passion with that. So you've enjoyed that involvement with the Business Development Board?
Oh, look, I was honoured to be asked in the first instance. Unsure of whether I would be a valuable member or not. I'm really enjoying the current board members. There's some really robust discussion, and I feel like we've got everything going in a really strong direction for Gawler. The more people we reach, the better it's going to be.
Yeah. And certainly in businesses and that, is there a couple of favourite businesses? I know that you and Simon basically get your supplies from locally, which is a big thing. And I mean, you know, nowadays we have so much to offer. You know, some 80-odd thousand people a day come to this town to do their shopping. So that certainly shows in itself. Even though we've got a few traffic jams from time to time, but not much we can do about that. But a big wide area here for people to pull over in front of your park, so they don't need to rush or try to find a camping spot when they need to come in and talk to you. So have you got a couple of favourite businesses in Gawler that you can sort of speak about?
Well, I'll have to go tradies, because we use a lot of local tradies. So Ruse Electrical have been amazing for us.
That's great.
And then I'll go personally and say that I just love Aesthetic Bliss. It's such a cute shop, just gorgeous, and I'm constantly in there trying to buy things for my daughter.
That's great. For your daughter? What about for yourself?
You know, parents come second.
Yeah, that's right, So for any of those out there that are watching this today, it's a matter of just giving you a call, and maybe is there a special line that they ring or an email?
Well, our phone number is 0885 22 3805. You can find us online at gawlercaravanpark.com.au. Please book directly with us. It's a better price every single time. So even though available on booking.com and other sites.
No, well, that's really great, and thank you so much, and I do wish you all the very best for the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.